fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them.
What up, man?
I'm here for a reason, to deliver a message, and I'm gonna articulate it the best way I can to you. But I am gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I am not sparing. I can't help how people feel. Right? Anybody?
Oh Lord.
Here he go. Don't worry. I don't.
Say that.
No, because I'm the hostess with the mostest. Like, come on now. We got to put some butter on it. He's not stubborn. He knows that you got to go with the flow and be like water. That's not stubborn. He has no containment. He is the containment.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, man?
I'm here for a reason, to deliver a message, and I'm gonna articulate it the best way I can to you. My bad, I'm tripping. What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it, but before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Miss Chicago, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you, Miss Chicago. Tamika, what up, sis? Hold on. Tamika Davis is in the building. Stop playing. Shout out to Tamika. My brother, Mr. 33, Mr. Gary Busted Down Brown. How you doing, brother? What up, now? Appreciate you. Hold on. All right. Hey, y'all, guess what? Bronze, what up, though, bro? Hey, I was in a lot of the chats you were sharing out earlier, bro. It was some fire going on today. I couldn't really get into like the typing and stuff, but yeah, Bronze be supporting some dope people. Make sure y'all link up with Brother Bronze because he shares some good content, you know. So make sure y'all sub up to Bronze too. Dee. What up, though, Dee? What up, sis? Hey, I had an epiphany today, right? I always knew I was socially awkward, right? I knew I was weird. Like I used to always look how I guess people come together, and I just thought it was weird, you know. Like even interacting with people is weird to me sometimes, right? And I just realized it ain't me. It's I'm not gonna say y'all, but it's the people. It's not me. I'm happy. I feel elated, you know, to figure out it's not bad being socially awkward because these people weird, right? I just listen, you know, this election and all that. You know, we had people in here who supported Kamala, people who supported Trump. I didn't like neither one of them, right? Me personally, I ain't like either one of them. But I never shamed anyone for who they chose to. You know, in life, like I always tell you, I don't judge, right? Some things are for me, some things ain't. And I was just listening to like family members, right? Not my family, but people I know fell out with, like brother and sister fell out because who they chose to vote for, right? And I'm like, damn, you know, like, but then you see friends, coworkers. You know, my wife was telling me some stories about her job, how people was cool a couple months ago, but now they don't even talk because, and I'm thinking like, okay. And then I'm listening, you know, I'm listening to all these people on social media. You know, this dude was like, if you voted for this person, it shows your character. And I'm like, dang, right? That's tough because I'm on the outside looking in. I'm like, both of them was fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So how am I supposed to look at everybody? Am I supposed to look at everybody like they got bad character because they chose the lesser of two evils? Because both of them was messed up in their own little ways, right? No one's perfect. We always say that, right? So, but I don't have to like a lot of things about you. I don't even have to like I don't even have to like what you do, but I can still like you, right? I don't have to agree with everything you say, but I can be in agreement with you, right? I understand people put themselves around people who they associate with because of comfortability, right? The thing about me is I'm comfortable anywhere, but then I notice when I get in groups or people come around me because I don't think like them or feel like them or agree with everything they say, then they feel uncomfortable, right? But that's not me, that's them. But it's sad because you let this one thing divide you. Family, friends, one thing. But you probably had a lot of other things similar. You probably agree on a lot of other things, but you found that one thing. And it's just my belief a lot of people choose to look for those things in people, the non-agreeable things, to disassociate themselves with them. You know, and that's for various reasons. We ain't gonna get into that. Blackbird, what up, though, bro? Blackbird is in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I mean, like I said, both of them was neither one of them to me was qualified. You know, that position used to have dignity. You know what I'm saying? Like you looked up to the person who became president of the United States. That person had power. That person was revered all over the world. You know, the president of the United States, that was a prestigious position. And now it's like, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. Like we got people, you think about what the president is, commander in chief, right? Commander in chief, right? Because we got the House and we got the Senate. So we got three branches that oversee this country, but the president is the most prestigious, right? That's the commander in chief. Well, he got the president has control over the military. So you telling me there's no body from any party not qualified? That's not more qualified than them two? Nobody. One dude ain't been in politics since he got, since he lost the last election, fighting court cases. He ain't even in politics. He ain't got no political position, right? The other one, we ain't seen her do nothing in 4 years. And she just was given the nominee. She didn't have to go through no. She didn't have to go through the process of selection of a nominee. She didn't have to go through that. She didn't have to go through the convention or none of that. They just gave her. That's why when she first got it, they was talking about the money that people sent Biden. She can't take. They got to send that money back, and if they want to donate to her, to redonate. That big talk was about that, because it was just like you swapping her out for Biden, and you can't do that. But it was done. It's facts that she was messing around when she was an AG, or I don't know if she was an AG or just a lawyer. But she was messing around with a married man. And people change, she married, moved on from that. But we talk about character issues, right? We talking about character issues. I mean, all the other scandals of other presidents, they didn't come out until either they was leaving office or out. That was there before. And it's like we can't select no one wholesome. You got to do about to be in the White House cross dressing. Like, this shit crazy. The new vice president got pictures of him cross dressing, bro. Like, where we do that at? Only in America. Like, come on now, man. We can't do better. Us as the people, instead of us arguing who voted for who, can't we just come together and say, hey, look, man, we need to demand they give us better selection. I told you I ain't waking you up. I'm trying to unplug you. Voting for the lesser of two evils is still voting for evil, no matter how you look at it. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Ain't even black. And see, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff I ain't like about her. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about Trump, right? There's a lot. But I don't got enough hate. And this is another thing, too. Don't y'all realize people hated Kamala so much that they voted for Trump? Not because they like Trump, but because they hated her. And vice versa. People hated Trump so much they voted for Kamala. Not because they like Kamala, not because they believe in her. It's just not Trump. So that's why they voted for him. I don't have that in me, bro. I just don't. I don't like stuff, but I don't hate it. If it ain't for me, it ain't for me. This is what made me socially awkward, right? Because I can look at you and be like, hey, man, I don't like you doing that. But that don't mean I hate you. That don't even mean I think you're a bad person. I'm just saying, like, hey, I see something and it's not cool. I can critique you and not have malice or hate in my heart for you. I'm actually trying to help you. Me personally, that's just how I am. If I feel like what I'm going to say is going to hurt someone, I just shut up. So a lot of times I don't even offer. If you ask my wife, I very rarely tell people what I think about them or what I think they can do. Only time I ever do it is when people ask, because it's like everyone can't take criticism. I know that. Like, I'm not going to be naive to it. I'm not one of them people who'll be like, I have an opinion and I need to be heard, damn it. No, I ain't one of them people. I'd be like, I got an opinion, but I'm straight. I'm going to save it. I'm straight because I don't want to deal with the drama. I ain't got time for people being over emotional, because sometimes you catch me on the wrong time, the wrong day, try to tell me something. I'd be like, man, I don't want to hear that, but I just I don't endorse evil at all. And that's what I'm saying, Blackbird. That's what I'm saying. In the Discord. Yeah, but that's just people in general. It's things like, even my family. It's things I don't like that my family do or how they are, but I don't hate them. It's just, okay, I don't agree with that, but that's them. I wouldn't do it. Like, people have to have like total agreements. Like, you have to be like, that's weird to me because we all different. I don't have to agree with everything you do to like you. And I can like you, and I cannot like you and agree with what you do. I've been in that position. Like, I don't like that dude, but hey, it is what it is. They doing good shit. It's just not for me. that person might not just be for me. Until the courts forced her to, she held people past their sentences. And see, and that even that, right? I don't agree with that, but I understand it. Now rock with me, follow me for a minute, right? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm telling you. I'm awkward. I am very awkward because I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying. And I agree with what you're saying, right? But she was just doing her job. I hate to sound like that. And when you understand what the job is to lock people up and keep them locked up. That's the job. So, but this is what that does for me. It makes me understand. Don't get fucked up in that system because shit like that happens, right? Especially being a black man. Don't get caught up in that system because shit like that happen. And it'll be somebody who look just like you who put your ass in bar. That's just reality, right? This is why I don't judge. I'm just being honest. Like anything that she did at that job, that was her job. And if you understand the system and her job, that's all she was doing. Like we think because we melanated or we black, even if somebody say they black, let them get in a comfortable position where they can take care of their family. You think they gonna throw that away to help our mangly asses at the bottom? Hell no. This is why I keep telling y'all it's just us. People get positions where they can take care of themselves and their family. You think they gonna get that up to help the rest? No, man, them people dead and gone. We ain't got no more people like that. We used to have people like that. We ain't got people like that no more. The world different. It's nice to believe in fairy tale. I ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen it since I've been alive. I heard about stories of Black Panthers and Martin Luther King, people like that. I heard stories about that. I don't see that shit. I ain't seen that in my 40 years. What I seen is this: when people make it out the struggle and they get in nice, comfortable spots, they conform. They conform to keep their position. I mean, we had a black president for 8 years. Ain't no talk. I didn't even hear that. Was that our reparations? I ain't heard nobody talk about reparations when Obama was in office. Did they ever ask Obama about that? I don't know. I probably didn't see it. Probably wasn't paying attention to it. You know, but I'm saying he was there. Like shit, if we would have got it, that was our best opportunity, right? Write that executive order. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen. If we ever get it, this is the messed up part. Y'all about to hate me. But I'm going to tell you, if black people ever get reparations from America, it will not come from a black person. It will come from a white man. I promise you. It won't come from no white woman. It's going to come from a white man. Anything that black people ever... Man, let me be quiet. But y'all know, I'm going to get to spitting for real. I ain't going to be on here long, but I'm going to tell you that. I promise you that. If we ever get reparations of melanated people in this country, it's coming from a white man. That's who it's going to come from. It's going to come from a white man. Yeet. I agree. But older people past their senses is just enough. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that system ain't for us. So, I mean, whatever you got to do to navigate around it, you just got to do. That's why we telling black people, stop being hard. Stop doing that, man. Stop, especially on this internet. Do you know what a terroristic threat is? You better look that shit up before you keep threatening people over the goddamn internet and it's recorded. Y'all supposed to be some street people. Do you know what a damn terrorist? Do you remember what happened at 9/11? The bills they passed? You can't do shit like that. Especially if you got any type of history of violence and you on here doing that. Only thing somebody, man, come on. That's why I be saying, like, you got to do better. You can't get put in that position, right? And then get mad when you get abused. You know, I come from the street. I used to hustle. So I'm being honest with you. That was the dumbest shit I ever did because I was playing right into their hands. And by the grace of the creator, I never got caught up. And when I did, it was like, you know, I had a way out. And I did, and even I think I told the story. It was about the grace of the Creator. They was trying to get me. They pulled me over. I was dirty. They had me to the teeth, like nothing I can do. And they was trying to get me dependent on my boy. And I'm like, nah, man, that's mine. That's mine. And they was like, well, you ain't got a record. Just tell us it was him, and we gonna take him. I'm like, no, that's mine, man. They got the call. They said they in pursuit. What happened was I was taking my boy home, and it was pow pow happening. And I pulled halfway down the block and backed up because I couldn't get down there, and went around the corner and dropped them off. Man, they hit me. They thought I was trying to leave the scene or I was doing something shaky. So they wanted to search the car because it's an active scene, and people reported a car similar. You know, all the BS they say. People reported a car similar to mine as the getaway car. Come to find out, it was a white Cavalier. I had an old school Delta 88 flip-flop paint. I'm like, ain't no car like mine, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't no car like mine because I made it like it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So they had me dead to rights. But if that, they took everything that I had and left and went to the call. Never came back, never bothered me. I never asked for any of it back. You can keep it. I'm just blessed to get, you know. So that was my way out. So you tell me that ain't the Creator. I don't know what it is. If they ain't get that call, he definitely would have put them cuffs on me because he was about to, because I would not say it was my boys. I couldn't say that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Damn, they shared our reparations with the whole country, huh? Because everybody got them stimulus checks. They shared our reparations with everybody. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. Like I said, just feeling, I always felt like, you know, I don't put myself in a box, right? And I don't put people in boxes. Even if they put themselves in a box, I don't put them in a box because I know everything is subject to change, right? People got the potential. Sometimes life events will change you, you know, for if it's good or bad. You know, I'm just saying it don't matter if it's good or bad. I'm saying everything is subject to change. So I don't, even if people put themselves in boxes, I don't put them in boxes, right? And I either look, if I can, you know, if I can tolerate it, then I can appreciate it. If I can't tolerate it, then I know it's gonna be a problem. So I don't deal with it. You know, not even saying it's bad. It just might be bad for me. It's some good people out here. They're just bad for me. And there's some people who might be considered bad and it might be good for me. That's just how life is. So, you know, I don't confine or contain myself. You know, I just kind of flow. And people, that makes people uncomfortable. Because I had people tell me like, bro, you unpredictable. I'm like, what? Because people, like, I tell people how I think. You know, even, you know, like what bro was saying. Like, I totally understand, like, looking right or wrong, but I look at what exists. You know, like, right and wrong to me is just a matter of opinion. What's more important, I'm not saying I don't understand right and wrong, but what I'm saying is something more important than right and wrong to me is understanding what exists and how it exists and why it exists. Because if I can figure that out, I can stay the hell away from it. Just like that prison system. I'm straight, bro. I'm good. Once you're there, you there. They gonna do whatever the hell they want to you. That's just what it is. Lucky if you do your time and get out. Everybody don't get that lucky. I have family members that, you know, didn't make it out. I have family members that made it out and keep going back. I don't understand that shit. I'm straight. That's not for me. It's not the lifestyle for me. I like to be around women, specifically my wife, and I have one of those. So I got that to lose. So it's like bunk up with some dudes or bunk up with your wife. I'm straight. I'm gonna go with my wife. That shit keep me out of trouble. And if your wife and I know people who in and out of jail because I couldn't imagine being away from my kids, man. I can't imagine that. And I'd be thinking, like, when I watch people, I'd be like, damn, y'all got kids. Why y'all crashing out? Like, and then you see them, like, I hear people say, I'm babysitting. Like, how you babysit your kid Ain't that spending time or nurturing or how you babysitting your own child, bro? Now you see the mentality. You know, so I mean, I don't know. That's just how I look at life. You know, I look at what exists, man, and why it exists, and is it beneficial to me or not? If it's not, I'm gonna stay the hell away from it. If it is, I'm gonna indulge in it. You know, and understand everything comes with something, right? Everything in life comes with something. Even the most beautiful thing might have the most sourest taste. You know, some of the most nastiest things to eat are the healthiest for you. It just tastes like shit, but it's healthy for you. That's just life, man. So it's understanding it. You know, I look at like I was looking at that. Um, I was looking at, you know, Kamala's, you know, uh, her time as an AG, and looking at what, you know, you hear different things. You know, some people speak good, some people speak bad. That's going to exist too. But at the end of the day, I understood the position that she was in, where she came from. Um, you have to perform, you know, and sometimes, like when you in positions like that, you got pressure on you. You know, people like I'm gonna be real with you, man. You get in positions like that, bro. You never know. Your life can be on the line if you don't make a certain decision. Like I'm just speaking real shit. You know, you get in positions like that. You hear these Hollywood stories coming out. These celebrities who y'all look up to, you find out they was getting bent over. Imagine if they said something, they was scared for their life. And they had to take this abuse and they was terrified. They had to smile when this person came around and did all that. But deep down they was terrified because they knew this person can get them out of there. You know, us, we might not experience that. Some people may never experience that, right? But to be naive that it exists, you'll never understand like why people make decisions they make, especially when they're in those positions. Sometimes their life depend on it. Sometimes their family life depend on it. And that's just some real shit. I'm just being real with you. You know, some things like you see on movies is a reason it's there. That shit exists in reality. I knew people from the street who had cops shook, terrified because of the influence they had, the money they had, the reach they had, the friends they had. Wasn't no regular cop go mess with them. They needed the FBI to come in. Kamala was the side chick, yeah. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. I don't support a lot of pale folks, don't either. Yeah, man. This I don't think she was a good pick. They could have if they if you want pick the right woman, Um if they would have picked the right woman, me personally, I don't know. I just don't see like I like the whole feel good thing, right? the like to believe this country is progression and the people this and that. But I know too much, man. I'm just being real. Like I ain't trying to. I just even knowing what the electoral college is, ain't no way in hell a woman gonna be president. And if she is, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. This ain't what y'all think it is, man. It's not. It's just not what you think it is. I keep telling y'all, man, the easiest way to control people is to allow the people think they're in control. That's the easiest way to control people is to allow the people to think that they're in control. Like when they freed the slaves, think about this, man. Listen, I'm about to get off here because y'all gonna get me in trouble. I want y'all to think about this, right? It was this whole big hoopla about them freeing the slaves, right? Pay attention to what I'm saying. When we go liberate another country, what do? Don't we leave them with resources? We stay there to help them build the infrastructure. The military stay there and help them with all this stuff to get back on their feet, to establish themselves, right? How come when they freed the slaves, they didn't do none of that? The first damn slaves ain't even know they was freed. People can't, hey, y'all free now. What did they do? They start sharecropping because they had nowhere to go. They had no resources. How you free somebody and that don't make sense. How were they freed when you didn't take them? You think when they freed the slaves, they came and it was like they came with some buses, like, hey, yeah, or some wagons, like, hey, y'all get on these wagons, y'all free now. We gonna take y'all up north. We gonna get you away. No, they was still in the same goddamn place where they was when they was enslaved. The only thing changed is like, hey, look, you gonna keep doing what you're doing, but now you have I'm gonna let you have a little bit more food. I'm gonna give you this part of the farm. Now that house is yours, but you still got to pay me. Now you got to pay me rent. That quarters where you were staying in, yeah, now you got to pay me. So you got to work to be able to pay me to stay here. You got to work to be able to pay me to eat. Because you ain't got nowhere to go. Where you gonna go? They ain't got no sanctuaries or nothing set up for y'all. So how the hell they free you? Oh shit! That's like that. Just somebody. I mean, if I'm make that make sense to me. Help me. Ninja. Help me. Make that make sense. They freed you, but they ain't do shit for you, and left you with the same motherfuckers who had you enslaved. Oh man, that's just what happened. That's history. So I mean, I'm just trying to. When I heard that, I'm like, that don't even make sense. Like when they go overseas and free capture people, don't they evacuate them? Don't they? Don't they save them from the people who capture them? So how was we free? Like, oh, okay, yeah, no, never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, back to me. But that's how my brain works. Like stuff like that don't make sense. So when I hear it and people use it, oh, this man, miss me with that. I know what happened. The North got tired of the South getting free fucking labor, so they tapped on that ass. That's what happened. Because they was they wasn't united. We wasn't the United States at that point. It was the North and the South. That's what it was. We wasn't the United States at that point. Man, y'all better start. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, and then look how much division this caused. This whole election, look how much division it's caused. People who was just cool a couple months ago, they beefing now because of who they voted for. People have bad characters because they selected this person over. Like, that's weird, right? No, it's not. That's what it was designed for. Keep y'all bickering amongst yourself. Keep bickering. Y'all keep fighting. They find new innovative ways to make y'all fight. It's all a sport, man. People keep falling for it. Yeah, so many. It's all the distractions, man. Keep you busy. Because an idle mind is the devil's playground, right? Think about this. Think about what I'm about to say. An idle mind is the devil's playground. So if they keep you busy, you ain't got time to think. You know why? Because if you think, you will become their devil. You will become their Satan. Satan means adversary. So if you had time to think for yourself and they didn't keep you busy, you'll realize, like, hold on, man. And you'll be fighting against them. So what you think they want to do? Fight against the majority, or just sit back and figure out how to make the majority fight against themselves? What's easier? What's more effective? because they can't beat the majority. Not physically, but they can do it mentally. I'm done talking, man. Y'all trying to get me JFK. I'm good. I got a nice little cozy life. Y'all don't want to listen anyway. Ain't nobody gonna hear it. I'm harmless. Don't nobody listen to me. Yeah, people arguing about dead people. Yeah, people beefing over if the world is flat. Like that shit don't do nothing for us, man. What do for us is us. Is us building tangible things. Things that we can resources, infrastructure. We could be building all that ourselves for ourselves. Other groups of people continuously do it. But we don't. We don't. We don't. We don't do that. We find more ways to beef and to argue. That's why I like me personally, like I'm a student of Neely Fuller, right? Shout out to Neely Fuller, man. Because he wrote the guide to white supremacy, right? He wrote the handbook so you understand white supremacy. And there's a couple lessons that I took out of that, right? Out of his book. It's effective because we allow it to be effective. We give it power. Not saying that some things we have no choice, right? Because we don't have our own. But it's so effective because we give it power, because we begin to participate. We begin to do the jobs that they used to have to do. You don't see nobody running around with Klansman hoods on and shit. You don't see that no more. You know why? Because they didn't convince us to do the job. Now we killing ourselves. We unaliving one another over stupid shit. Colors, blocks, difference of opinions. We unaliving one another. So why do they got to do it? No, they didn't train you to do it. Black people are more aggressive. I'm not even gonna say black people because I know some real down brothers, right? So I'm not even gonna put that blanket. But you have I'm gonna say it like this: that whole street life mentality, right? And I was part of that, right? People living that way are uber aggressive against another black man versus a white man. I remember this black cop that grew up in my neighborhood, right? He had brought one of my boys home, right? He was breaking into a house. And you know what the cop told him? He said, "You around here breaking into people's houses that look just like you. You know they ain't got shit because you ain't got shit. Why don't you take your ass across the street to the white folks area? That's where the stuff at." He said, "Either way it go, when you go to jail, you go do the same amount of time." He said, "But at least you taking bigger risks to get bigger rewards." The cop told him that. Like you will sit there and steal from your own people. People look just like you, who ain't got nothing. They barely getting to you'll take from them people, but the people living a good life, oh, you ain't gonna bother them. You ain't gonna go over there and bother them. BDB, what up, Nine? How you living? How you feeling? Yeah, you ain't gonna bother them people. You'll bother people that look like you. And that to me, so me personally, I try not to have no smoke with anybody, but especially melanated people. I try my best, because I don't want to fit into that stereotype. I don't want to become part of that statistic. I'm not going to be one of the people who perpetuate those things. I'm not doing it. I'm straight. There's enough people doing it, so I don't need to do it. Yeah, man. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. At some point, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it ever gonna happen, but at some point, everything gonna have to shift. Everything has a cycle. Everything has a cycle. What goes up comes back down. That's just life. Law, rhythm. You got chromatic laws. So what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. All that good stuff, man. So I don't know if it's gonna be in my lifetime, but it's gonna happen. When it happens, it is what it is. What it is. Blocks is on. That's what I'm saying. That thing be killing me. Like you talk about you hurting other people to look like you, and you don't even own the house that you living in, bro. So how you gonna say this is my block? No, it ain't. I say I'm in Detroit, right outside Detroit. So I have seen this with my own eyes, where white people come in and buy blocks, and it's called gentrification, and they kick all the black people out. They build nice houses, and now it's a white area. You ain't own shit. They did, and you go over there fucking with them people and see what happens. You don't own shit. I seen that shit. Like, damn, they just bought a block in the hood. They riding their bikes through the hood. Like, ain't nobody fucking with them. Ain't nobody fucking with them white boys. They riding their bikes and shit like they in the middle of the hood. Like, hell no, they tripping. No, they ain't. Because the dude riding the bike bought the whole goddamn block. And almost everybody on the block, he know. They said we want to live here, and we go live here. They call it gentrification. So shit like that happens, man. But people naive running around. It's like my uncle. I remember when it really got bad. Because look, man, when I grew up, we used to scrap all the time. We used to fight. I fought a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fought a lot. We used to fight all the time. It wasn't nothing to throw hands, but then people start, banging, so you had to get one too. That's just how it is. Like, you gonna be out there throwing hands and somebody go pull that thing. So it switched up quick. I'm talking about in the matter, it wasn't even a year. It wasn't even a year. And the only time, the only time I carried prior to that is when I was holding, because people would try to rob you, right? So you had to carry because you would get robbed, but not just banging somebody in the street. It was times you would put the pistol down and just throw hands. We used to do that. Like, hold this, bro. Let me go whoop this. You was like fighting. You had pride in that. Like, oh no, I can do this. You used to have pride in fighting. When I grew up, I mean, it was like shit. Get hit in the mouth wasn't nothing. that was like, but then people can't take them L's no more, so now they just pull out that thing, and now your life gone. You done took a life, and now you gonna be locked up for the rest of your life, when the only thing you had to do is either take a butt whooping or give one. But we'd rather take one. But anyway, this is what my uncle said. When all that started happening, people was just bang bang and all that, my uncle was like, they don't even know they're killing their own soldiers. He said, because one day you gonna need the person to look just like you. You gonna need them to stand next to you, because it's gonna be a bigger threat than y'all. And if y'all don't come together, you gonna get wiped out. But now y'all out here killing your own soldiers. And he was right. He was right. Even on here, man, it's like if I can't get along with somebody, I try to just not deal with them. Don't speak. Stay away. You ain't got to attack nobody. Like, even before things get that serious, it can be stopped, right? You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody do. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to throw no hate or shame their way neither. That's what's in your heart if you do that. I hear shit all the time I don't agree with. I be thinking in my head like, yeah, that's some bullshit. but I don't shame the person. I don't even say nothing. Okay, if that's what they believe in, that's what they believe in. That's fine. I don't need everyone to. It's people who tell, well, that don't make sense to me. This, that, and I know a lot of shit I say won't make sense because it's like if you can't perceive, that's like if you only know multiplication and addition, right? And I'm teaching and I'm speaking algebra. You ain't gonna know what the hell I'm saying. I don't be taking offense to that. I talk over people's head all the time. There's people talk over my head. I'd be like, damn, what the fuck that mean? I gotta go look it up. Oh, okay. That's the difference though. I just don't say something. Have you ever think about this, man? Have you ever had someone tell you that you was wrong about something, but they couldn't tell you what was right? No, that just don't sound right. That just don't make sense. But you can't tell me what's right. So how in the flying fuck are you telling me I'm wrong? If you can't, that's not logical. You can't tell me I'm wrong unless you know what's right. Because if you don't know what's right, I could be right. If you don't know what's right, then I could be right. You just don't. You're just unaware. But people are so egocentrical that they will go tell you wrong and they don't even know what the hell is right. They just don't like what you said or how you put it. I can't stand that. That irks me. Because it's like I can be wrong. I know I ain't right about everything. But if I ain't right, just show me. I think that's fair. I think that's logical. I think that's what makes sense. Let's make common sense great again. Common sense great again. Come on, let's get that merch going. Let's make common sense great again. Yeah. But man, let me get off here. I'm about to take my butt to sleep. I'm not gonna be on until Friday because Tuesday I'm going on my spirit walk. So Monday I gotta get myself together. Tuesday I'm gonna be out of it. Wednesday I'm gonna be out of it. Thursday I'm gonna be doing a reflection. So I should be available Friday. So if y'all don't see me around, I am okay. I do this once a year before the harvest season every year. I don't know if y'all remember when I did it last year, but this is just my way of life, right? So I go to the ancestors and seek guidance. So yeah, I'm doing my spiritual walk Tuesday. So I won't be on here, but I'm with y'all. You love that slogan? Make common sense great again. Yeah, we're gonna make common sense great again over here. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so huge, Blackbird. Everyone's gonna love it. They're gonna be like, "Word made common sense great again." They're gonna love it, and it's gonna help everyone: the old, the young, the poor, the rich, the immigrants, the migrants. It's gonna help everyone. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. You're all gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, "Word, we love you, Word. You made common sense great again." And this is something only Word can do. The Democrats can't do it. The Republicans can't do it. No Tea Party, no independents, no, just Word. Word can do it. Word's the man for the job to make common sense great again. It's going to be awesome. So huge. It's going to be huge. There's no other word bigger than huge. So it's going to be that. Oh, man. I'm sleepy. So, yeah, I'm about to get off here. But, hey, I do that. That irks my wife. My wife hates Trump. So just when I feel like fucking with her, I start talking like Trump. And I'm starting to enjoy it even more and more now. Now that he's president, I enjoy talking like Trump even more. I want to master it. I think if I can master it, I think that'd be awesome. It's gonna be great. Man, like, bro, look. I don't care how you feel about Trump, right? I do not give a flying fuck how no one feels about Trump. I like facts, and this is a fact. That guy has no fucking filter. I need a PR team like him because he say whatever the fuck he want to say, and people come back and explain it. You know how Obama had that angry translator? Yeah, Trump just got a translator. Because I'd be like, what the fuck? Because look, I was one of them translators. Because when he said black jobs, the first time he said, they was taking black jobs, I'm thinking like, okay, Trump kind of slow. He don't know how to talk. So maybe he just meant the jobs that black people can get. And then when I heard it the second time and I understood the context he was talking about, he like, nah, they coming taking y'all Wendy's, McDonald's, them low paying jobs. That's the jobs the migrants coming to take, the low paying, the black jobs. That's what his ass meant. They coming to take your Popeye's job. They coming to take your CV. Them the jobs they coming to take. Those are black jobs. the cleaning people. That's what he was talking. I'm just being real. I'm not saying that's black jobs because I work more prestigious job. But that's what he was saying. He was saying like those low, because then he started talking about white collar. And I'm like, hold on, don't black people work there too? Oh, you talking about, the low paying jobs, the poverty jobs. They call those poverty jobs. I'm not lying to you. Like people with money call jobs like that poverty. Anything under $20 an hour, they call it poverty jobs. Those jobs. So I was like, damn, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, well, I wasn't shocked. Look, this is the thing. I knew he was going to win. So when he won, it was just like, it wasn't no shock or nothing. I felt nothing. I knew it was going to happen. Once they said he was running, I knew he won. Especially, with the way the last 4 years, it's just, man, look. Man, I can tell y'all some stuff, man, but you wouldn't believe me. And I only tell y'all stuff that I can show you. And this I can't show you, but I just know. I know. It's like a script, man. It's like a book, like a movie. That's how all this shit is, man. And we just viewers, man. We just watching. They putting on the show. And we just here for the entertainment. Well, that's how it is. But let me get my butt off here, man. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I said anything that resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out. And when I come back, I'm going to do the heart chakra. That's what I'm going to come back with. And then I keep saying, I'm going to just do it and stop saying it. But I'm going to do the divine being having a human experience too. I'm going to do that too. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me for a minute, man. I wasn't even going to come on, but it's like I'm going to be gone for a minute. So I said, let me come holler at the people. And I had that on my heart, man. Because I'm like, damn, I know I'm awkward, but it's not me. It's the people, not y'all, the other people, because y'all. And this is, let me say this too. And this is why I'm just explaining and being transparent with myself. I don't fit in nowhere. And I be trying. I swear I do. I be trying, but it's like I just don't fit in. So I have to create a space where I'm comfortable and hopefully people who appreciate me come. So that's what this is, and the people who appreciate me, that's who I, that's where you see me at. You see me around those people, but it's like, I don't know. That's just how I am. That's how I am in real life. I have dots. I don't have circles. I don't think it's necessary. I interact with people dually. If y'all don't know what dually is, that's homework. But I interact with people dually, right? And by doing that, is like a perfect interaction, right? Everything for a reason. Always have a why. Because if you don't, that's when shit fuck up. So I like to be intentional. So I understand why I interact with people, how I benefit them and how they benefit me. And once one is receiving and the other one ain't, then I know it's time to go. If a person just pouring into me and I can't pour into them, then I'm going to tell them like, look, this ain't good for you. You know, I did that once. It was just I couldn't, you know. But you feel the same way, Miss Chicago? Man, I appreciate you so much, Miss Chicago. And it's like I have to tell you one day. But I was thinking about you today, and because I see you a lot, right? And I'm like, it's just her genuineness, right? Like she goes, she support, but she don't never indulge in other people mess. Like she can be in a space and still be her. She don't conform to nobody. Is she respectful and peaceful? It's all Miss Chicago is just that light, right? See, that's how I feel about her. I'm just telling you how I feel. I don't even know Miss Chicago. We have interactions, but I don't know her. But I feel things, and when for some reason with her, it's just she's that light that can shine in darkness. She's that light that's that beacon. Like when you're ready, it's here. It's illuminated. That's how I feel about Miss Chicago. So shout out and respect to Miss Chicago because she is an example. When people say this don't exist, that don't exist, we have examples. It's just the fact that people look for the negative and don't focus on the positive. But she is that example. So shout out to her, man. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. But let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back Friday.